Hello, gentlemen. Welcome back. Reviving Real News with you. I want to talk about something real quick. Mostly, it's a man thing, and it's been this way since beginning of time until the last, probably most of my livelihood, most of my lifetime. It probably started to decline in the mid '80s, late '80s, and went full bore in the '90s and the 2000s, and that's basically any and all sports, especially Western sports. Uh, you women make me sick. You make me sick. Like I physically want to destroy myself and hurl, puke, everything. I know where this comes from and I know where it started. This crap started the same time period you idiots put Madonna and all them other skanks on a pedestal. I know why sports got destroyed. And I know why they did it. You nasty, disgusting, racist pieces of crap. I know what this is, and I know why they attacked it and took it over, and why it's all worshipped the way it is today. Any and all females ain't got no business in men's sports, period. And miss me with the crap of, well, women have sports too. You don't see men demanding and fighting and whatever to be reporters and interviewers and all kinds of crap in women's medical stuff, locker rooms, halftime shows, any and all that crap, unless the men's part of the LGHDTV nonsensical community. That don't happen. You tell me why most of my life I gotta turn on a radio, the TV, and until the last 18 years I go to a website or an app, and I'm indoctrinated and force-fed these half-naked, disgusting, racist, filthy plastic covered in God knows whatever crap these females on here. And then the other thing is I gotta be told that I have to respect them and worship them and shut up and listen to them. No, I don't. Neither does my sons, and your sons don't have to either. I understand why a lot of men my age or older men don't care no more and don't put their sons in it. Because I'm at my last bearing wit's end of this. I can't take it anymore. That's why I'm doing this. If I want to see somebody half dressed and somebody flaunting their fakeness, their caked on war paint, and their pounds and pounds of plastic that's been injected into them, I know what websites and apps to go use, by the way. I don't need to subscribe to something or turn something on, and that's all I get to see and freaking hear. I'm here for the fight or for the sport. I'm not here for the sex, the T and the A, and all your pandering. I'm not here for that. And I got a news flash. Let's revive some real news here. We all know why these Caucasian women are freaking involved in sports. We all know why they're in the locker rooms, the medical evaluations, the sideline reporting. This ain't got nothing to do with what it used to be about the cheerleading and getting the crowd into it. Some eye candy, kind of when your team sucked, something to keep you engaged. This is a full-on attack and an assault on men, and predominantly a specific color in men, which all goes back to the 90s, the late 80s, with your crappy, filthy, disgusting Madonna. And then from there, we all know where this goes. These women aren't here because they care about the sport. They're not here because they care about sports medicine and rehab and rehabilitation. These women are in here because they're lusting and chasing that BBC. You want me to prove my point? Go look into why they had their little bickering on probably the most popular sports thing on cable. That channel and network. That was all racism. Why? Because that specific woman wanted her place on the pedestal to have access to the BBC. You think she cared about it? I know what this is, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of every time I want to watch something, I have to listen to these filthy idiots who don't know crap about it. They're there, so and you're force-fed to listen to them and to look at them. And it's disgusting. How are you supposed to seriously educate or teach or be involved with your son in sports or anything close to it if this is the crap you have to put up with and navigate through? You can't. You can't sit and enjoy it. Case in point, in my country, they have football American, okay? Because football throughout the world, for the unintelligent American male, football translates to soccer. You have to really retranslate it in our country, or it's called football American. Because, again, football means soccer anywhere else outside of our little continent, okay? The commercials that they show the last calendar year for football American is crap. Why in the flip do I gotta sit here and half-naked, disgusting, racist women are now all of a sudden experts on football and here to give me a lesson on whatever? How about you take some advice? Sit down and shut up. Put some clothes on. And if you're that thirsty for some BBC, go out on a Friday or Saturday night, or heck, just go on your phone. Stay off of the crap that our kids have access to. And I'm serious. This is filthy. It's disgusting. And it's no way, don't try to portray me as being racist. Again, I know what the racism is, and I know who's racist. But I also know what this is. It's what goes back to what I said, where they know how to dilute. It all goes back to white. White is how you dilute any and everything. Go ask anybody who's a professional colorist or artist. I know what I'm saying here. That's what these nasty, filthy, succubi Jezebels are doing. All you have to do is spend 45 seconds, watch the same woman talk to two different athletes of two different backgrounds and demographics. Watch the body language and how different it is to those two individuals. And the other one could make $100 million more a year, but you guys get my point with this. So, a lot of you guys have sons that are younger or 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. You got to spend the next 10 years. How do you navigate talking to your sons or showing your sons anything? You can't. You absolutely can't. Baseball is destroyed. Football is destroyed. Basketball's been destroyed. I can care less about that. I hope that somehow burns to the ground and ceases to exist. And you'll see, I better stop what I want to say with that one. And in a way, as much as it's a passion to me, something that I inherited from my bloodline, I wish Football American would go away because of what they've done to it since I have matured and become an adult. It's nothing but a disgusting, filthy sex fest, and I hate it. Not to mention, it's all wussified now. They somehow got away from the serious things that were bad and lifetime trauma things and turned it into this wussy stuff, and I don't really care anymore. I'm literally about to be done with all of it because I don't like the wussification, and I am beyond sick and disgusted of this filthy women. I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm so... You don't know what it's like to get your stuff kicked in. You don't know what it's like to have things snapped and broken and things bleeding and don't stop bleeding. You don't know what it's like to be playing when it's 42 degrees. It starts out raining and it turns into some mushy ice. You still got to go out there and play. And then you keep on playing and keep on playing. It is so cold and wet that everything hurts and stings. These guys are about 1.5 feet bigger than you and weigh 50 pounds more than you, and you still got to go out there. Okay, well, here I am as an adult, and now I got to hear these stupid females try to tell me that they know what that's like, that they know what it's like to be beat down and brutalized and stomped on and have things snapped and blood spattering everywhere. No, they don't know. They don't know what it's like to be told, oh, you got to go up against this dude who's 6'3", 214 pounds, and you're 5'7", $115 soaking wet. But then again, every 15 seconds I gotta hear a woman tell me how she's stunning and brave, and how this is how you maneuver this play, this is how you execute this, and this is how you get away from this. Oh, gentlemen, it makes my blood boil. I honestly have nothing for it. Excuse me, guys, I'm watching it here. Oh, wow, beautiful, beautiful. Excuse me, guys, excuse me. Pardon me, but that was a thing of beauty. And it's ironic because I talk about the sports, and the guy that just did this play is a gentleman who's been hurt most of his collegiate career. And I just watched him score almost an 80-yard touchdown. Yeah, it was about 80 yards. I just watched the replay. Yep, he threw it at about the 50. Yeah, he let the ball go with the 15-yard line, so that's 75, 80 yards. But it's the guys, back to the point. When is enough enough? I mean, like, seriously, when are the men like us going to hold the rest of these feminized, weak wussies accountable and start checking them? Because at a real quick point in the future, all of the men a little bit younger than me and our sons and grandsons ain't gonna have nowhere to go unless you're a wussified, beta, feminized wimp. There's going to be nothing. It's like it goes to what I said earlier today. More and more people are going to look for ways to get the heck out of here. And that's just the truth. Everything I look at and see and hear is pathetic, weak, disgusting wimps who cower and bow to a woman. What the heck are our sons supposed to enjoy, or to find some kind of escape for a few hours of manlyhood or testosterone? I don't turn on any sports or fighting for TNA. I don't want to see your skin. I don't want to hear your loud, narcissistic ego. I don't want to hear your stupid professional outtake on a quarterback, an injury, or a rundown of how the dude's supposed to run a hitch route and the cornerback bumped him at the line of scrimmage and he threw off his timing. I don't want to hear this from a stupid woman's perspective, because you have no dog in the fight. You have no skin in the game, nothing. You're here for attention and validation, much like a majority of the stupid men in this so-called quote-unquote space. You guys deserve each other. I need really, for all you men involved in marketing and technological and retail, are you guys that hard up for sales and advertisements that this is all you guys got? Is to belittle and degrade men and take it up a step further? You want to seriously turn Caucasian men into LG, HD, TV, whatever people on commercials and stuff? The things I see you do to Caucasian men? I will not stand and tolerate this crap. That's why I don't partake. I don't participate. I am an advert expert at captaining a pirate ship. I control what I want to consume. I give nothing to nobody. Nobody will propagandize me, nor will they do it to my sons to the best of my ability anymore, because they're not kids and I don't get a say-so. I can direct and input, but I get no authority. But this has got to stop. I mean, this, seriously. I don't see you guys doing whatever to the Blicks and the Browns with their men in the commercials. I don't see you sticking the fingers in their mouths and down their throat like it's a freaking eggplant. You only do it to the Caucasian men. And Caucasian men make me sick because don't nobody want to speak up and stand out because you're afraid to be called a racist, or you're afraid to be this and that because you ain't going to be included, or you ain't going to get no TNA. Who cares? You weak. Stand up for your kind. Stand up for your sons and your grandsons. Stand up against this crap. Stop laying in a corner and being a weakling because your sons are thinking nasty, disgusting things behind your back because you ain't sitting here saying nothing. You sitting here rolling off your back like it's no big deal. I say again, just go back at last year's Super Bowl and watch them nasty commercials and what they did to Caucasian men in there. And this is the crap that our sons and grandsons are being indoctrinated and supposed to be sitting and watching? Hey, to all you Paige Sparagnia, however you say that nasty chick's name, stupid golf model coverage, color commentator crap, any and all females like her, and all of these ones on the NFL shows and the NBAs and all this crap, there's a special place in hell for women like you. And I don't care what you have on this realm. I don't care how much money and all the miles of meat that's been running you. I could care less. Because there's a special place for you that's waiting. Welcoming, warm table, drinks, everything, just for you. Just for you. No, full darn well, a 300+ pound man has no physical desire, no desire to be an athlete. You're only doing it because you're taking whatever from these weak men. Women like that have no business in sports, and they never have, and they never will. They have no business on the announcers. They have no business in the locker room. They have no business in the locker rooms, period. No woman, black, white, yellow, orange, green, teal, nothing has a business in a locker room, on the sidelines, interviewing, in medical, anything. Because we all know, and miss me with the unicorn, not all women. Yes, it is all women. You're BBC worshippers and lusters, and that's why you're in sports. That's why you're all these color. I'm so mad. You're color commentators, you're sideline reporters, and everything else. Only thing you're an expert at is the sound of your own narcissistic voice. You wouldn't know what a fly pattern to the far side of the field is, or you wouldn't know a check down wheel route to the halfback is if it was wrote up on a whiteboard for you. You wouldn't know how to slant shift the defense on a soccer field if it was laid out on a whiteboard for you. You wouldn't know how to stand back in the 20-yard box at the goal keep and direct the defense. You would not know how to tell the right side fullback to go up to the halfway and start the line to where the left side fullback is down back closest to you to prevent the attack. And when it comes, you swing the position of the defense and you switch the position and sides of the field. You women don't have no clue about this, but I'm supposed to sit here on all men's sports and everything, fights and boxing, to be told blah, 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 blah. The only thing, you get nothing right that comes out of your mouth. You're only on there for the TNA and all your stupid accessories. Well, I wasn't aware that men wears bras and panties and use tampons and put on eyeliner and nail polish and wear heels. I wasn't aware that men have to have certain female things for sports. What the heck is this doing on men's sports? It's no wonder in most environments of my country, with the exception of the rural and the Midwest, that most young men and prepubescent adolescent boys act the way they do, are lost, don't want to participate in anything, have no testosterone. None of this is surprising me anymore. The more that it goes on and on and on, because there's no point. What is the point of putting your son, especially a Caucasian boy, in any sport in 2022, about to be 2023, when you know darn well what the outcome is going to be 8.5 out of 10 times? You also know darn well where the attention's going to go, regardless of how good your son is. Not to mention, a lot of guys get in sports as kids and in high school because of the right attention it gets you. Well, guess what? If you're not born to certain genetic gifts and you're not born a certain color, you can forget it. This isn't the 90s. This isn't the 80s anymore. This is the era of the BBC worshipping crap. Makes me sick. It really makes me sick. I have to sit here. One of the few things that most of my life I've enjoyed, or has been my escape from this hell that I'm stuck in. Now it's all been this filthy, sanitized delusion. And it's only going to get worse, gentlemen. I've mentioned this a couple times in the past. You fathers out there that got sons, and I'm serious as a heart attack. Don't take my word. Use your phones and look it up yourself. It's called name, image, and likeness. And the mothers you pay alimony and child support to are about to cash in big time. You think I'm playing with you? Look it up. Go look it up. Name, image, likeness. These females now dictate and control where the kids go to school, and all the money that is supposed to be given through endorsements and sponsorships. Name, image, and likeness starting senior year of high school. If your son or daughter is good at anything, from band to athletics, academics, that dumb, disgusting mother has got even more incentive to virtue signal and put them into sports for the wrong reasons. None of this makes any sense anymore. I'm serious. I do not understand why. I don't understand. I don't get it. I was always taught as a kid, there's certain places the opposite genders don't go. You don't mess with women's sports, and women don't mess with men's sports. Same thing with other hygiene and other stuff. There's certain taboos you don't do and you don't cross. When in the actual hell did all this... Again, I'm answering my own question. I already know what's going on with this. Oh, guys. It is getting impossible to enjoy a lot of things as a man anymore. It really, truly is. I can't believe people actually enjoy this stuff. I can't believe you people spend money every week or month on these subscriptions and services for this crap. Filthy, disgusting, degenerate, racist crap. Sorry, guys. I'm staring at the monitor. I don't own a TV. I built my own monitor from I guess, junk or whatever, flat screen. But I gutted the insides and built my own monitor. I actually took I guess you call it a TV tuner or a UHF or VHF. It's an antenna receiver. But I found one and I soldered it to the motherboard. And it has the coax, and you just... Once you get it soldered in there, you know how to put it on the circuit board so it works properly and gets the right power from the transistors and everything. I was able to get the TV tuner to work a little bit, so I can tune in sports when I want to tune in sports. But I do, make no mistake, I don't turn it on for anything else. I could care less about the local news. I could care less about hearing some stupid whamming, wah. I could care less about the poor white woman syndrome. And gentlemen, that's a real thing, because every summer in my country, what is all over the news and the headlines? Precious, my white snowflake princess was kidnapped. My white precious snowflake woman disappeared. My white Gabby, see what I mean? I know all this crap. It's so predictive programming. It's all propagandized, made up, fantasized stories. It's all it is. It's syndrome. It's like a romantic novel. They sit and make up these scripts with these crisis actors. You guys need to really pay more attention and start reading more about why things happen and why things go on. Another reason I'm going to give up my entertainment is because it is a distraction. And the distraction anymore isn't worth it. It's just not. Because I could care less about females. I don't want to hear about your crap, and I don't want to stare at your stupid, ugly self. Because you're all ugly. Especially Caucasians. You're all ugly. Y'all look the same. Y'all want to be black. Y'all want to be ghetto. Y'all want fake this and that. Y'all are the most racist, vile things walking, talking, breathing, living on this earth, and you make me sick. And I could care less who gets mad at me saying this stuff, because I got the testicular fortitude to call it out. You make me sick. You poison my kids. You destroy my culture. You destroy my society. You destroy the education system, the healthcare system. You destroy religions. You destroy everything. You sick, disgusting, filthy degenerates. You destroyed the genetic gene pool of everything, of everybody. And it's no other females that did it. It's you nasty, stupid, white Caucasian snowflakes. You make me sick. Puh. Make me fucking sick. Sorry. But I can't stand it. I'm not afraid to call it out. What are you going to do to me? I could care less. I already had kids. Whoopie freaking do that. I don't get to have no... You cry me a river. I could care less I don't get female attention because I don't want it. It's not hard to go get it. I'll walk out my house and go get it if I want it that bad. That's why I don't listen to anybody on the internet talk about, oh, it's so hard to get this. It's so hard to do that. I can't blah, blah, blah. I'm the brokest and poorest of all. And I can still go do it. It's not hard. Sorry, guys. I'm just staring. Yep. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to get that kind of off my chest because I've had enough of this. I've had enough. And I can only imagine it goes on in other countries. I can imagine, honestly. I just don't know the severity of it because, like I said, I'm an expert pirate of a captain ship. I know how to use technology. And I know how to use these things, and if I need to watch something or want to watch a sporting or a fight thing that's not my country, I usually know how to get it where it's in English or it has English or American commentators. So I usually don't hear a lot of other foreign countries stuff. But I can imagine. I really can. It's just you guys don't have to put up with a lot of the extreme, explicitly deliberate racism that American men do. And again, I don't care who gets mad at me saying this stuff. It's because you're mad because I'm calling it out. You're not mad because I'm wrong. You're mad because I'm 120% correct. I'm reviving some freaking real news here for you. That's why things are the way they are, why there's so much animosity and unfixable separation between us, and especially my culture and my demographic, because of the damage is already done. And go ahead, keep on doing it. Keep allowing it and enabling it, because if we're still here in less than 50 years, you think we got healthcare problems now? You just wait till the gene pool's been so flipped up by these Caucasian women. You'll see it. You want to call my bluff on that? Why don't you American men go talk to these foreigners who come here? Why don't you go ask them why they don't be dabbling in Caucasian women crap usually? And why don't you ask them why they specifically stick to doctors from their native countries that speak their native dialect and that know their native medicines? Because they know what has happened in this country. They know the destruction of the genetics and everything else that's been going on here because it's been force-fed, propagandized, and enabled. From everything, from education, sports, to music, everything has been turned into degeneration. I'm serious as a heart attack. It's only going to get worse. It is only going to get worse. And it's going to get to the point where they won't even be able to leave their safe spaces of the United Divided States of America, because they won't be welcomed anywhere else, because the rest of the world already hates us. The rest of the world already wants to do things I can't mention on here. And I used to be why they thought the way they thought, of white people or the white woman. Now I understand it, all of it. I understand all of it. And I agree with them. That's the whole misconception of the American de-education system. They tell you certain truths mixed in with the lies. I don't know. I mean, seriously, it's to the point where you can't enjoy it. Oh, Lord, I'm so glad that I don't partake in physical activities anymore with the females, because I don't want to run the risk of even having contraception take place. I couldn't imagine navigating a sun today. I couldn't. It was hell on earth when I was doing this however many years ago. Today, it's only worse. Sports are 100 times worse. Everything is 100 times worse. I don't. But then again, I'm also totally different in a lot of my mentality and my beliefs and my faiths. I don't cater and bow to females. I don't care. I will do without before I will listen or care. And I've always been that way. Very few times have my heartstrings been whatever. And the last time was the last relationship I was in, and it almost cost me my life, gentlemen. I've got the documentation to show you that one too. I do. That was Probably the worst physical health thing that's ever happened to me that unless something happened as a kid when I was real little. But that one was bad, and that dumb cunt left me to die. I mean, she left me to die. But that's neither here nor there, and I don't dwell on it, but I don't forget it. I don't forget it at all, because anytime the little brain wants to start overtaking the big brain, I know how to counteract that. That's why I have such strong beliefs and strong disdain for what I see that's going on in this everything. They just showed a little break from the field and went to the stadium and around. You gotta be. How can you be a father of a young 19, 20-year-old? You're gonna put them in, and they're gonna go to the stadium, and you're gonna be okay as the dad with them no clothes on, and with them. Oh my God. The day is gonna be coming where you're going to see Brittany. You're going to be seeing. I'm telling you guys are going to be seeing somebody. It's going to. I can't even. It's going to be Tiffany Brady at quarterback, and you're going to have Alicia Smith at the running back. I'm just telling you what this is going to become, and then you're going to have Susie Steve the cheerleader. This is this upside down, bizarro clown world, and I'm disgusted. I really am disgusted. And again, guys, it's okay to be pissed off and feel like you don't belong, don't fit in, because everything I know and researched and all different cultures and stuff that I've been able to translate, because I know how to translate, if you feel that way, then that's a good thing. That's a good thing for your future and your next endeavors and your journey, because if you feel like this is good and you belong here and you fit in, then you're not good spiritually, internally. You are not really whatever. And I don't care. Do your own research, do your own spiritual stuff, your own whatever. Because besides not having money and not having a family or material things, I know how well off I am. And a lot of it's because I do have the ability to understand and learn things. I can see every avenue inside. It's just I know how to go and choose where I want to align myself with. I don't need to be persuaded or what. I have the mental capacity and wherewithal to make my own choices and decisions. There's times when I would like guidance or a little nudge into something because I'm a little bit jaded or confused, but that's far and few between. This is... I mean, it's everything is destroyed. Hunting, fishing. I literally was just on the news, and tell me why the big thing it's hunting season, especially where I live in this country. Okay, instead of seeing these beautiful fish and these trophy, bucks or the birds that they get, what is the main topic in the hunting and the fishing? Is a stupid, dumb, nasty Caucasian female is whatever busted for, what's it called? Something, poaching. Poaching is what it's called, poaching. Yeah, they went and they poached something and then brought it on the right property or the legal area, and it made their whole Instagram influencing crap with it. Seriously? This is what I mean. Men and boys have nowhere and nothing. It's all this crap. And then the whole time, the dude's in the background. Oh, she's stunning and brave. I'm the beta. That's the one who wears the paint. How can you seriously call yourself a man or a husband or a boyfriend? And this one just took everything. You're never going to be allowed to have a hunting or fishing license anywhere in this country. Not to mention, probably ain't no real woman going to ever entertain you because you just got cuckolded. Like, what is going... Like, I don't understand... Oh, guys. I appreciate you listening to my rant. It feels good to have. It feels good to have my eternal soul and flame firing again. It might not be on 110 cylinders quite yet, but it is good to feel this way. It is good to have this back. Phew, is it good to have this back. Till my dying breath, I am for men's rights and the children. And what you guys are doing, you deserve everything you get. I mean it. You get everything you deserve. Ooh. Also, remember, there's nothing new under the sun, guys. There's a whole reason things aren't the real truth. That's why a lot of this stuff has been twisted around and a lot of stuff has been hidden inside lies. It's because there is nothing new under the sun. The case in point, there's a lot of historical factual pieces of documents and photography or hand drawings that they've taken off of archives and other things because they did show X amount of whatever years ago, and the whole civilization was using and doing so-called advanced pieces of technology or whatever that we have right now today. It's not fake news. That's real stuff that they hide buried inside lies. There is nothing new under the sun. That's the truth. There's nothing new under the sun. There is no such thing as a new discovery. It's just a rediscovery, okay? It's a rediscovery because somebody was allowed to do it for monetary reasons. That's why you never be fooled by anything in medicine and health, okay? Never be fooled by that. And why can I speak on that? Because from my grandmother to my mother, who's a pharmacist, who's been a pharmacist since this company was called Revco. R-E-V-C-O, Revco, which became CVS in the 90s. I'm well versed in this stuff. Nothing new. There's nothing new. They only do it. They want you to believe it's new. That's all it is. They want you to believe it's all new and it's all something fancy when it's not. They're just reintroducing it for monetary gain. Or they've diluted it to where you, instead of needing it one time, you have to have it 7 times or 4 times. Or I guess you could have the cure-all of all, but it's going to cost you your soul. You catch my drift here? Like, they find means and ways to make sure they get theirs out of this. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I'm sorry for the rant. But I'm also not sorry because these are things that need to be said and I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. I know where I live and I'm sick of how the same opposite sex as me, the same color, everything, yet they look down upon me as I'm trash because I'm the wrong color. I'm sick of how they look at our kids because our kids aren't. You guys know where I'm going with this. I'm sick and tired of it. I really am sick of it because I got sons. And you guys do too. This nonsense has got to go away. Take care of yourselves, gentlemen. Enjoy your weekend. It is unseasonably, and I mean uncharacteristically warm and mild where I live. I probably just doxed myself doing that, but I mean, this is uncharacteristic. My birthday's in days, and I do not remember it being like this. Like, I'm almost sweating doing this. Like, serious. Like, I'm literally almost about to start sweating talking. That's just bizarre. But anyways, guys, take care of yourselves. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your sons. If you stand for nothing, you're going to fall for anything. Take a stand against all this, fellas. Take a stand against it. Boycott it. Boycott it. Just don't partake in it. Don't watch the stuff. Don't, man. And if you gotta have your entertainment, I'm telling you, fellas, what to do. Get some pirating skills, man. It's not hard. It's easy. I can coach people how to do that. That's not hard. It's easy to get that stuff exchanged over emails or in the comment section. It's not hard. It's not illegal. That's the misconception. That's what I mean, you guys. I'm going to revive some real news again for you. It's not illegal to do that. It's illegal when you go distributing and housing stuff on a server or on hard drives or physical storage things. It's not illegal to watch or partake in some. Now, pay-per-view, I don't want to get into that one, but you get where I'm going with this. Like, I know what I'm saying to you. I've had enough idiots in the last 12 years try to blah, 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 freaking blah. It's not illegal to watch something, guys. It's illegal to distribute it and to house it on physical storage or in the ether of the cloud, quote unquote. Take a stand against this is all I'm saying, guys. If you don't do it for yourself, do it for your son or your grandson. Reviving Real News. Talk to you guys later.